Hello Sagittarius, welcome to the channel. I hope you're all doing well and thank you for your likes, shares and subscribes. Please remember this is a general reading. It will not resonate with everyone. You can look at your moon and rising signs. These messages might suit you better. This is also a timeless reading, so when you're drawn to it is when you're meant to hear it. We have artist here. Engaging in artistic activities is beneficial to your career and every other area of your life. Now, you might have a skill that you could develop here. You might want promotion. There is also, it's saying it could benefit your career in every other area of your life. You could have a little sideline here. You could have a hobby or a skill that you could develop that could eventually grow and bring you in an income. Joy. Yeah, it's when we're doing things we enjoy and using artistic side. Now, it doesn't mean necessarily painting. It could be anything. It could be anything that you're good at, any kind of skill. No, it doesn't have to be art. It could be anything. Something, a hobby that you have, a skill that you have that you're enjoying. Charoite. It's difficult to say. Spiritual protection. You are being watched over and protected physically, emotionally, and energetically. So Spirit is protecting you and your loved ones at this time. Now, you're going to get a lot of happiness from investing in your skills, your creative side here. If you've got talents, something you really enjoy doing, like I say, you might want to take it up. Because even if we're doing things we enjoy, we don't have to be making money out of it. It raises our vibration. We're feeling good about things, and it takes us away from overworking and overindulging in that area of your life. So it can create, having a hobby can create a beautiful work-life balance. But Spirit's saying here that there's an artistic side and something artistic that you could invest in and use. The Six of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, Page of Swords, the Knight of Swords, overall central energy there, the Ten of Cups, the Three of Wands, the Two of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles. And what we've got here is we have got, first of all, I'm going to say there's a childlike joy that Spirit wants to bring back into your life. And it's something you might want to do. It might be something you've done as a child, you've got fond memories of that you did when you were younger. It could be walking in nature. It could be something you did, a hobby, that you developed as a child that you had to give up as an adult. That's what I'm trying to say. Thank you, Spirit. I know what I mean. They're putting all these images into my head, and sometimes it's difficult to put it into words. I know what I mean, but it's difficult getting it over to you. So what we're talking about here, and they're talking about things like, you might have enjoyed swimming. There we go. Thank you. Rescue me, please. Right. Swimming, something like that you used to enjoy, even as a child. So maybe even doing that would relax you and help you, and it helps with your work because it takes your mind off things. So you're healthier and clearer in that sense. But there also might be a hobby here that some of you have got that you could develop, most definitely. And this is something that you're thinking about. It could bring a lot of stability to your life. It could bring balance into your life here. You're thinking about taking up something or using your ability. This could be studying something. There might be a language. They're telling me here. There you go. It's coming now. Thank you. There could be a language that you've always wanted to learn and you didn't have the opportunity. Or a skill. I know, for example, I don't want to make this about me, but what I'm going to say to you is, I always wanted to learn to type, but I wasn't allowed to do that in school. I had to do sciences and languages. So I went back as an adult and did a typing course. And it's that sort of thing. Now, that could lead to other things. It definitely could lead to employment, for example, different jobs. So that's the kind of thing we're talking about. A skill that you have, or a hobby you have, or something you would enjoy doing here that's going to benefit you. And you don't have to make money out of it. You don't have to. You can just enjoy it. But I feel that this is something that you could, I do feel for some of you, it's something you could develop on the side that could lead to change. So you've got an idea of what I'm talking about here. Let's be honest. There's an idea. You've got an idea of what I'm talking about. And you've got to think about this. You've got to develop this. And you've got to make plans here. Weigh things up and make room to take up these courses, develop these skills, and find time for these hobbies. So this can be you juggling too much. You see, like I was saying earlier, if you're juggling too much at work, you might want to take a step back and do something you enjoy in your spare time. That's what this is all about. So making good, well-balanced decisions in that sense. So you've got a well-balanced lifestyle. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. That's the kind of thing we're talking about. So you've got this idea. It's about, being creative here, using your creative side. If you look into it and get some information, you could put plans into place, make the right, changes that are needed here, and you could go forward and take up new hobbies or develop your skills in some way, shape or form, because you have got the skills. Whatever you're doing on a daily basis, you're very good at, rather. But what we've got here is we've got somebody who's focusing on something, regardless of everything else. So this is about focusing on this skill, this hobby, and developing it. Now, it could be, like I said earlier, this could be promotion cards. You might want to bring in a mentor here and develop your skills, or take a night class. But definitely developing some skill that you already have, or some passion that you already have. Now, the overall energy here is about moving forward with enlightenment. So this could be information. Somebody's bringing you information because you're starting to look into things here, because this is information gathering as well. So gathering the information, looking up the classes, looking up the courses here, and moving forward towards enlightenment. There's forward movement here. Now, you've got a certain amount of security with what you do, most definitely. You've created security for yourself, and you're not unhappy in life by any means. But what Spirit's saying is you would be even happier by not holding on to this, by letting something go, making room here, making room for a talent that you have. Because it's a shame to waste the skills that the universe and Spirit have given you. So don't look at life as so black and white. Free up some time here. Free up some time. I mean, I do this, I work, but I do this on the side. And it's something I've dabbled in I've more than dabbled in, but I started dabbling in 30 years ago. And this is where it's led. So I'm trying to develop this skill. I'm trying to use my skills that the universe has given me. And that's the sort of thing we're talking about. So don't look at life so black and white. Don't put all your eggs in the one basket. It's time to open up here. And it's time to move forward and use the skills that you've been given. And what will happen is there'll be lots of blessings that come in from that. Lots of joy and happiness will come in. Now, this could be for you, or it could be benefit your family in the long run, your soul tribe, whoever you consider that to be. But there's lots of blessings after and joy to be had from developing skills you have, or taking up new hobbies and developing them. So this is about your free time. Make some free time here to enjoy life. Things need to lighten up. You need to lighten up the energies around you here. And what happens is the right people show up. People from your past can be coming back. Somebody from a previous life could cross your path at this time to help and support you at this time. So, it's an exciting time here, most definitely. You've got skills that can be used. You've got skills that you could learn, develop. You've got passions in life here. It's time to be using them. And don't ignore your talents. Don't ignore your talents. Precious time. See, time is precious. Precious time. How do you spend your time? The Fairy of Time wants you to experience every moment fully and to make the most of your precious time. Absolutely. It does say here, be mindful not to waste others' time either. Yeah, but this is about your time. It's about how you spend your time. Have a look at that. I hope this helps. Please like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.